Good morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching JanataTelevision and this is the English Bulletin with me, Sushant Dhakal. The top stories first. Government hands over Melamchi project to Chinese company Sino Hydro to complete the remaining works within 15 months. Visit Nepal 2020 success depends on foreign advertisement. Organizers decide to mobilize Nepalis living abroad. Nepali Congress condemns attack on leader Rijal, accuses ruling party cadres behind the act. Yemen in humanitarian crisis. Fuel shortage results in lines as far as the eyes can see. And Hamilton wins a Russian GP amid controversy. Mercedes still in the hunt for the title. And now, the news in detail. The government has awarded the contract to complete the remaining works of Melamchi water supply project to Sino Hydro Corporation of China. Melamchi Water Supply Project and Sino Hydro Corporation signed an agreement to this effect yesterday. Executive Director of the Melamchi Water Supply Development Board, Tires Khatri, and Wang Hua of the Chinese company inked the deal amid a function in the capital yesterday. The two sides have agreed to sign two separate contracts to complete the tunnel work of the much-awaited project, which will bring respite to the water woes of Kathmandu Valley. The agreement for the headworks will be signed within a few days, informed the Melamchi board. Meanwhile, the Chinese company has agreed to complete the finishing of the tunnel within 1 year after the signing of the agreement, while the headworks will be completed within 15 months. The project office expects the work to begin soon, as the company has already kept equipments and workers on standby. The success of Visit Nepal 2020 campaign depends on foreign advertisement and not only internal commercials, said Visit Nepal 2020 Secretariat. The role of all sectors will be equally important for the success of the Visit Nepal initiative, and therefore extensive promotion is required, said the Secretariat. During an interaction program organized in Kathmandu yesterday, Visit Nepal Secretariat shed light on the need to mobilize Nepali citizens residing abroad and ambassadors for the promotion of the Visit Nepal 2020 campaign. The preparation and the schedule for Visit Nepal 2020 campaign will be concluded in association with the Society of Economic Journalists.
हामीले चाहिँ नेपालका विभिन्न ठाउँमा र विदेशमा पठाउने गरिरहेको युनिटीहरू बन्दैछ। त्यसको लन्च चाहिँ 4 अक्टोबरमा छ। 50 वटा अग्रिमेन्ट चाहिँ विभिन्न संस्था चाहिँ हामी गर्दैछौँ र हाम्रो क्याम्पेन भिडियो सङ र भिडियो चाहिँ हामी चाहिँ 15 अक्टोबर हामी लन्च गर्छौँ। त्यही गरिकन कोरिया, जापान, म्यानमारमा चाहिँ हामी चाहिँ प्रोग्रामहरू अगाडि बढाउँछौँ। त्यसरी इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनेको खण्डमा ठाउँ त्यसै सुनिन्छ। त्यसले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ हामी चाहिँ यस्ता खालको प्रोग्राम पनि विभिन्न प्रदेशमा हामी छलफल गर्दैछौँ।
The Secretariat has also appealed one and all to identify possible tourist areas and promote them. Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deuba has requested the government not to act against the public interest, as the nation belongs to the people. Speaking at a program organized in Kavre yesterday, President Deuba cautioned everyone not to go against public welfare. Deuba opined that attacking people's sovereignty in a democratic republic is in breach of the Constitution. President Deuba reaffirmed that Nepali Congress stands firm with Nepali people and desires long-lasting peace, prosperity and economic development. This is a Janata Bulletin. We will be right back after a short break. Welcome back. After the break, we continue with other national news. Hundreds of Nepali migrant workers have started returning home to celebrate the Dasai festival. Around 500 Nepalis have been returning home in a day just from the Nepalganj border point alone. A report.
Nepali workers returning home from India used to be robbed on their way back home in the border areas. However, returnee migrants say incidents of robbery and theft have reduced significantly in the recent days around Nepalganj border area. The workers are returning home without any fear these days.
यति बेला कुम धेरै कुम
हो तपाईलाई थाहा छ
अहिले चाहिँ
पहिला
पहिला त हो कहाँ भर्खरै मैले यो पुसको महिना एकजनाबाट 6000 रुपैयाँ मागेको त्यहाँखेर लिए
There have been repeated allegations that Indian as well as Nepali security forces collect money illegally from the returnee migrant workers. However, those returning home from Nepalganj border express different view.
पहिलाको जस्तो ठगी हुने छ आरामले आइपुग्नु भयो प्रहरीले बीचबाट पैसा माग्ने के छ नेपाल कसैले माग्दैन
Nepal Police and Armed Police Force have formed a joint help desk at Nepalganj border to prevent the people returning home from India being robbed. Such security arrangement has been made to ensure that the workers and other travelers do not get duped or robbed in the border area.
कुनै पनि इन्डियाबाट कमाउन गएका विभिन्न रोजगारमा गएका नेपाली दाजुभाइ दिदीबहिनीहरू अब दशैं मनाउने क्रममा नेपाल आउने क्रम जारी छ र त्यसलाई मध्यनजर राखेर जिल्ला प्रहरी कार्यालयको निर्देशनमा हामीले हेल्प डेस्क खडा गरेका छौं.
In the wake of the festive season, police have adopted a special security arrangement to curb criminal activities.
Nepali Congress has condemned the attempt to attack its Central Committee member Dr. Minendra Rijal. Issuing a press statement yesterday, Chief Secretary of the party, Krishna Prasad Paudel, said Nepali Congress is seriously concerned about the incident. The press release mentioned that along with Rijal, NC's acting chairman of Tanahu chapter and other party cadres were also attacked by the ruling NCP's cadres. The team of NC leaders was on their way to inaugurate a building of the rural municipality of Rising, Tanahu when the attack happened. The lack of concern from the police, even after being informed about the incident, is an even bigger concern according to Secretary Paudel. Nepali Congress has warned of stern protest if these kinds of unlawful activities are not checked. They have also asked for a detailed investigation into the incident. And now the news from the economic front. The festive season has also affected the share market. The NEPSE index dropped by 4.66 points to close at 1,125.84. Experts claim the drop is not unexpected as the investors are accumulating money for celebrating the festive season and the market has slowed down with very few willing to buy new shares. The growth was only seen in development banks and a few other major stocks numbers were plummeting. Out of the total 24 million transaction, Prabhu Bank's share was the highest at 3.66 million. The biggest drop was seen in Himalayan Energy Company at 8%. Similarly, share prices for Arun Khola Hydropower increased by 3.77%. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. Government hands over Melamchi project to Chinese company Sino Hydro to complete the remaining works within 15 months. Visit Nepal 2020 success depends on foreign investment. Organizers decide to mobilize Nepalese living abroad. Nepali Congress condemns attack on leader Rijal, accuses ruling party cadres behind the act. Yemen in humanitarian crisis, fuel shortage results in lines as far as the eyes can see. And Hamilton wins Russian GP amid controversy, Mercedes still in the hunt for the title. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin. you can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.